Hi students, welcome back, and today we will be continuing from where we left off in the last class. We will be continuing with the chapter Understanding Quadrilateral in Maths. Today we will begin with the angle sum property of the quadrilaterals, in which we will try to find out what is the sum of the angles of quadrilateral. You know that a quadrilateral has 4 angles. Suppose this is a quadrilateral and I have A, B, C, D. I have angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D. So today we want to find out what is the angle sum property of a quadrilateral. If you remember what you have learned so far, you have learned the angle sum property of a triangle. So if I were to ask you, if I take a triangle ABC, so what is the sum of the angles of this triangle? So you know that measure angle A plus measure angle B plus measure angle C is always equal to 180 degrees. This is what you know already. This is what you have learned in the previous classes. That the sum of the measures of all the triangles of any triangle in the world will always be 180 degree. Measure angle A means measure of angle A. Like when you measure using a protractor or any other device, what is the angle that you get? If you total the measures of all the angles, you will always get 180. And today we will be using this property to find out what is the measure of all the angles of a quadrilateral. So let us look at the same. Let us take a convex quadrilateral first. You know that a convex quadrilateral means when you have any diagonal, it will be inside the area of the quadrilateral and not outside it. So suppose I take this quadrilateral P, Q, R, S. So we have quadrilateral PQRS. And what do we have to find out? We have to find out measure angle P plus measure angle Q plus measure angle R plus measure angle S. This is what we have to find out. So let us begin. Now, looking at the quadrilateral, let us make a diagonal. So let us make a diagonal. So we have SQ as the diagonal, right? So we made a diagonal SQ. Now, if you can see, after I draw the diagonal, I am dividing the quadrilateral into two different triangles, right? So after we drew the diagonal, we can see that angle Q is divided into two different angles. So let us call this as 1 and this as 2. Similarly, angle S is divided into two angles. Let us call this as 3 and this as 4. Right? So this angle PQS is angle 1, angle RQS is angle 2, angle PSQ is angle 3 and angle RSQ is angle 4. Now we have two different triangles which have been formed using diagonals. So let us use the angle sum property of the triangle. So for triangle PQS, what do I have? Measure angle P plus measure angle 1 plus measure angle 3 is equal to, what is it equal to? 180. Using angle sum property of triangles. When you write such things, it is important to mention what is the property used. So this is the property of the triangle which you are using, on the basis of which you are writing this thing. So this is 180, right? Also, for triangle QRS, we have measure angle 2 plus measure angle R plus measure angle 4 is 180. Right? Same property. Now if I add 1 and 2, if I add these two, what do I get? Measure angle P plus measure angle 1 plus measure angle 2 plus measure angle 3 plus measure angle 4 plus measure angle R. Right? Measure angle R. Now measure angle 1 plus measure angle 2 is measure angle Q. Right? And measure angle S is equal to measure angle 3 plus measure angle 4. So I will be replacing measure angle 1 plus measure angle 2 by measure angle Q, and measure angle 3 plus measure angle 4 by measure angle 3 and 4 by measure angle S. What do I get? I get measure angle P plus measure angle Q plus measure angle R plus measure angle S is 180 plus 180 is 360. So I get that the sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral, of a convex quadrilateral, is 360 degree. Clear? We simply use the angle sum property of a triangle to find out the sum of the angles of a quadrilateral. It is very simple. I hope this much is clear, right? Let's move on.